got that Pennsylvania property. Time to sell it successfully. Let Josh Wernick make a power move. Get the best price in a Philly groove. Yeah, it's the seller's market. SellRealEstatePA.com. SellRealEstatePA.com. The seller's market. SellRealEstatePA.com. SellRealEstatePA.com.
If Bruce Wayne had to live in Pennsylvania, he'd probably choose New Hope.
Let's go.
I went down to New Hope to actually see it firsthand, not just to look at listings, not to just drive through. I just wanted to walk the whole thing. And the first thing you notice is this place doesn't feel like the rest of Bucks County. First place I went was the bridge. I walked out onto the bridge. You've got Pennsylvania on one side, you've got New Jersey on the other, and it just hits you that this is one of those towns that people don't just move to, they choose it. Water below you, shops behind you, and you're standing in the middle of two states like it's nothing.
Oh no!
Next, I decided to walk the town. If you're wondering why the median price in New Hope is pushing $1.7 million in April 2026, just look at the street here. This isn't a suburban strip mall, it's 300 years of preservation. This is South Main, where that almost $2 million median price point meets a Tuesday afternoon waffle run at Nina's. It's one of the only places in the country where a vintage Volkswagen and a high-end cigar lounge feel like the standard neighborhood decor. This is the definition of walkable luxury. You've got local staples like Spatola's Pizza sitting right next to multi-million-dollar riverfront condos. In New Hope, prestige doesn't mean boring, it means having everything at your doorstep. And then you have the Creeper Gallery, architectural proof that this town embraces weird as much as it embraces wealthy. It's that mix that keeps the property values soaring. You aren't paying for drywall and vinyl siding, you're paying for hand-cut 18th century stonework. And 18938 original character isn't a marketing buzzword, it's the entry requirement. Then you have the Parry Mansion, built in 1784 by the guy who actually named this town New Hope. This isn't a subdivision, it's a living history book that people are fighting to live in. This Gothic sandstone masterpiece, it's not a museum, it's a steakhouse in a 150-year-old converted church. Right next door is the Logan Inn. It's been running since 1727. In this borough, you aren't paying for new, you're paying for 3 centuries of street credit and the best patio in the country. This is the Ghostlight Inn and Stella by Jose Garces. This used to be an old warehouse. Now, it's a boutique 12-room inn and a world-class riverfront restaurant. This is the new gold standard for Bucks County luxury in 2026. You walk past the Bucks County Playhouse right on the water, where the old mill mechanisms are still in the basement. When you buy in New Hope, you aren't just buying a house, you're buying a 100% walkable lifestyle, where you can walk from your front door to a riverfront dinner in under 3 minutes. This is Boomer. He's the unofficial 7-foot-tall bronze mascot of New Hope, and he's been standing guard on Main Street since 2003. Is he a bear? A dinosaur? A gargoyle? Oh, better run! Artist Dana Stewart calls him a fantasy creature, but the locals just call him home. He was supposed to be here for a temporary art piece, but the town literally refused to let him leave. The canal. Then I walked along the canal, and this is where it slows down. There's people walking and biking here sometimes, no rush. It was amazing how quiet the canal part of New Hope was, even though it's right there butted up against the town. It was almost like you weren't anywhere near the town. That's how quiet it was and peaceful out there. And you start realizing that this isn't just a place to live, it's a lifestyle play. And then you see the homes right in and around downtown. Some of these places are just ridiculous. Gated entrances tucked away behind trees, massive properties hiding in plain sight. You wouldn't even know they're there unless you're looking for them. You walk past a little shop, you turn your head, and there's a multi-million-dollar property sitting just 50 feet away. And once you leave downtown, it gets even crazier. Big estates, long driveways, properties that feel like they shouldn't even be in the same zip code of a walkable town. This is where serious money is. New Hope is one of those rare places where you get walkability, character, privacy, and high-end real estate all in one place. And that combination is why people pay what they pay to be here. If you've ever thought about living in New Hope, or you just want to see what homes actually look like here, go to newhopehousesforsale.com. Be sure to check out our next episode of Realtor Road Trip, where I head down to Newtown after checking out New Hope.